long enough. So let's see if I can figure out how to add community moderation. Okay. And we are live. Let's see. Now I got to figure out how to set my moderator. La, 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 la. One moment, please. Maybe we'll just do that later, like some other time. But I definitely want to see the chat. So let's see if, oh, here's a chat. Well, hi there, Monica Clark and Devin Fem. Good, I hope you're well too. Thank you. Okay, so I am not a multitasker, you guys, and I set a moderator, but I haven't actually really set it. So do forgive. We're going to kind of fly by the seat of our pants here. And we are just going to roll with the punches because, you know, that's how life goes. And that's how we do. So let's see. Carshell Tarot. Hello. Good to see you guys. So I wanted to come on just really quick and do a couple of readings and see how we do. The whole 9 yards. If you guys feel like you'd like to donate to the channel, just go into the description box because everything is in there. And I will have to learn how to set a moderator because I actually have one. So sorry, Debbie. I'm such a dork. Hazi, good to see you too. So I guess we will just go with my original thought. And I thought that maybe we would just kind of chat and do a collective. But for some reason, I kind of had a different idea and then my idea didn't pan out. So we're just going to go with my first idea, okay? But Debbie, thank you so much for volunteering to moderate. When I get my act together, then we will do this like legit. But until then, we're just going to roll with it. I wanted to come on here actually and talk about something specific. The number 33 as far as people in here and 3 likes. I just wanted to note that. And thank you guys for changing it to 4 likes. No, I'm just kidding. So if you can like the live stream, I would really appreciate that. And what I did want to talk about is that DNA mindset. Thank you. I feel like somebody is talking mad crap and lying on your name. And that's what I really want to talk to you guys about. So I feel like whoever's here at the time of the live stream is meant to be. And whoever isn't here, if y'all catch it later, that's great. And if you don't, that's okay too. But we're going to go ahead and do a couple of things. So I feel like somebody's lying on your name, and I thought it might be fun to go ahead and find out who is lying on your name. I feel like a lot of people do tarot these days. Yeah, you're right. Trey all day. 666. You're right. Can I achieve a good grades in my exam? Well, did you study, Anisha? I'm just kidding. What a jerk. I'm a jerk sometimes, okay? Hold on. Celebrate. I feel like Anisha, yes, okay? But we're going to go ahead and I'm thinking of doing a live stream to where you guys can ask questions. And for like, you know, a small, I don't know, $5, $10, I would answer questions per person. But for this one, let's just keep it at like somebody is gossiping and somebody be lying on your name, okay? So we're going to find out who is lying on your good name. All right, for my live stream, messages only for those on my live stream or anybody's wanting to catch it later. Aisa, if you guys cash out me, then I'm willing to do a couple of live readings right now. but I don't have a moderator. And YouTube Studio Desktop version, go to settings, community. Thank you, Audrey. Yeah, collective. Thank you. Resilience. So let's have some resilience, Crystal. All right, here we go. So who's lying on your name? I'm interested in who be lying on your name. Thank you, Temptress, the Enchantress. Who's lying on your name and what about? The Strength card. So it could be a Leo. It could be somebody who lives in the state of California, be lying all up on your name right there, because the California is like the bear, right? And it says the power of your bond holds you together. So what are they lying about? Now, they could have Leo predominantly in their chart, like in the first three, but not necessarily. But let's see who is lying on your name. And it has to do with like how close y'all are to each other. So it's about you being stronger and closer than what you really are, okay? And keep in mind, a lot of times sometimes people feel feelings. Like I've caught feelings for people. Don't tell nobody, because I'm gonna say that's a lie. Just kidding. But sometimes we have feelings for people that isn't reciprocal, and that can be really difficult to understand and to navigate. So this isn't necessarily yet a bad thing, but I'd be feeling like some people are lying on your name and I don't like it. So they're lying about your bond and how tight your bond is. The Five of Swords, this mother lover is a liar, okay? Big fat liar. Absolutely. I'm just going to say it like that. So they're lying about your bond. And the Five of Swords talks to me about being all deceptive. Maybe not it's romantic, if it's romantic, right? So let's see what's going on right here. The King of Pentacles and Temperance. So this is somebody who is well settled, situated. They could be older. Don't make me get out of bed and find this mofo, right? But I feel like this person is, you know what, their money is straight. At the very least, their money is straight. Things are going well for this person. They could be older than you, but they're talking about how tight y'all are and how good things are. And this person could be in recovery, or you could be in recovery, or they could be talking about recovery. Temperance tells me a lot about like balance and having balance and things like that. So it could be a situation where they're trying to come across as this person like, oh yeah, like and for instance, if it's a dad thing, because it is, you know, the King of Pentacles, it could be like, oh yeah, me and my daughter, me and my son, we're tight like this, and oh yeah, we have a great relationship. But they could be using it to schmooze or to get a good reputation. And that's the reason why they're lying on your name. Ten of Pentacles. Listen, if I'm lying and dying, this is a family member or somebody who thought that they were family, or somebody close to the family. Like you would consider them a family. Okay. So Ten of Pentacles is like loyalty. You had thrown in your lot together, or somehow they're within your familial circle. Okay. A Leo friend last year snaked 3 days before my birthday. She said she was going to take me out, but then go, what? You know what? It is good that you do not wine and dine with people that are snakes anyway. You don't want to eat with people that don't like you. Trust me on that. Although I'm a foodie, I'm going to be like, I'm going to eat and then I'm going to take off. I'm just kidding. So the Hermit, they could be even a Virgo. Give me somebody who maybe doesn't really get out much. And maybe perhaps you have a lot of clout and they want to rub elbows with you and they want to utilize your good name and say that you guys have a strong bond simply because you have clout and they want to kind of jump on that kind of bandwagon. Okay. And this is a truth, okay? So this is a fact. Because you're a star, you could have a great reputation. That's what I'm saying, you guys. You could have the best reputation. Bipolar disorder, that could be a thing as well. Yeah, COVID, G5M. That could be a thing. So who is lying on your good name, and what are they saying, or what are they talking about, or the reasons? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. The Queen of Pentacles. This could be even a couple, right? The King of Pentacles came out and the Queen of Pentacles is coming out as well. This could be a couple. Like, let's say you and your boo like to go out and dine as a couple with other couples. It could be one particular couple absolutely lying on your name. What is the motivation? What are they lying about? You're learning as you go along, so stay open. That's for me. I'm just kidding. So I feel like maybe they're lying about knowing you super well, about how close you are. And again, I feel like it is for clout, but they're established. Why do they care? I feel like maybe they're not visible because of the hermit, and they're rooted. Okay, stand your ground and know that we are connected. So this could be talking about like your roots. This could be parental units, or a couple that wants to be known and be rooted in you. Okay, some way, somehow. So let's see what else we have right here. It says, release, let go of anything you've bottled up inside. It might be time for you to speak your truth, my friend. Okay. I'm so used to saying like piles, and we ain't got no piles today. This is a group reading, and this is who's lying on your name, on your good name, and the reason why. Why are they lying on your good name? Queen of Wands. Okay, this could be a boss. This could be somebody who is a mover, a shaker, a candlestick maker. This could be somebody who wants to misrepresent how you look, maybe in the workforce, right? That's another thing. Who is lying on your good name? The Emperor. Yeah, somebody. Okay. I got it now. Somebody who states, you know what, though, it's my way or the highway, and if not, I'm going to change narrative. So they could be utilizing like real life and real current events. In other words, like real things current to you, but twisting it in order to slant it so that they sound better than what they really are, so that they look in control, right? The Emperor. So this could be something like maybe an emperor is feeling out of control. An emperor could be a father figure. It could be somebody who again delegates, this is my way or the highway. It could be somebody who's numbing out, again with the drug thing, the rug thing. Okay, this is my dad narc. Here we go. Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior. And listen, I am no stranger to that danger. I've had my bout, okay, of with the whole rug thing. I'm just going to say that, but I will tell you that when you're not in your right mind, you're not in your right mind. And so people will do and say anything in order to kind of escape responsibility. Yeah. And it even says here, brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded and hard to reach. Now, we're getting right here with the solar plexus. So this could be somebody who really wants to step into that confidence, but they have a false sense of confidence, and they're utilizing you for clout. Now, also, I have the black sheep that became evident, bottom of the deck right here. Who's lying on your name? I'm all yelling at you. Who's lying on your name? They go against expectations, defying norms, defying norms and rebellions. Yeah. So maybe, yeah, you have decided to kind of do your own thing and not go with the status quo, and they're lying on your name saying, oh yeah, we're super close. Oh yeah, I knew about that, but they didn't know about diddly squat. Okay. Time is of the essence. Delay, procrastination, and too busy. They could be saying that maybe perhaps you guys aren't together, or you're not with each other, or you're not around each other as much, simply because you don't have time, or they don't have time, or it's kind of a hit and miss thing, but that you're like solid, that you guys talk every week, you talk every day, or they could even be making up stories that they get phone calls from you and things like that in order to advise you, in other words. Yeah, like they want to be top dog. Now, if this is a boss, show me what I need to see. What are they lying about when it comes to you? And you guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, just for the support. Numbing comes out again. I feel like, you know what, they keep numbing. Why all the rug references here? What's y'all driving people to drink? Just kidding. That'd be me. Okay, that would be me. Turn. Okay. So party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. Yeah, this could be a boss who's all up on the grid. Yeah, clout chaser for sure. Card channel tarot. But somebody who really wants, maybe they want to be the center of attention, and you're just not having it. Let me see if I can get other regular cards. Oh, and spilling the beans. Maybe you're spilling the beans right here too. And they're like, oh no, you know, we're actually good. We kind of kissed and made up or whatever. So I don't know what that's about. If you guys have a boss that would be a clout chaser, let me know. All right. So who's lying on your good name? I would like to know. I would like to know. Seven of Swords, somebody who's sneaky, who goes behind your back, who does the most, who doesn't even need to do all that. But this is a person, it could be even somebody who wants to like pop in from out of your past, right? But they're lying on your good name. And I feel like they're trying to kind of hide all the things that they're doing. You know, it's like, I'm not doing anything. But why are you so defensive if that's the case? If you're not doing anything, why are you the Nine of Wands right here? Usually this is my card that I talk about. It's beat up from the street up. And this is a person who, oh, wow, you could have been really, really close to. You could have had a big connection with. You could have like seen eye to eye once upon a time. You could have been like diligent. It could have been reciprocal energy. It could have been a soulmate, a twin flame, a cellmate, as I like to call them. Who's lying on your name for the collective? You guys can input any general topic. I might pick that up as well into the chat. Six of Pentacles, somebody who, oh, little scallywag. Okay, this is a person who's like really generous with you. And I feel like this would be somebody who's generous with you, who alludes to there being more with you. Now, I don't feel like this is a family member, because if it is, then it'd be really twisted, right? But who's lying on your name is somebody who wants to present themselves as being more to you. Like a lover. As I crunch my cards. Nine of Cups, yeah. It's because you're a total package, whether you are man or woman. And keep in mind, we're reading the chat for a multitude. I'm domestically reading for the masses here. So we are just reading even for future energy that might tap in here. Nine of Cups, yeah. It's because you are the dream girl, dream guy, that whole thing. Talking smack. So it's probably cellmate, yep. Yep, those cellmates ain't got nothing better to do. Yeah, but the Nine of Cups, it's like somebody drew a line, because I didn't even notice. I was doing a personal reading earlier, and one of the cards I noticed, I don't know if you can see it because of my ring light, but there is a line going right across this card, and I think it happened during production, obviously. I don't see that all the cards are like that. But I feel like you drew a line in the sand. It's like you're pretty hardcore with what it is that's acceptable. And I feel like this person that is really lying on your name, it's like they kind of want to build their ego, and they're okay with like giving to you, but they want something in return. And what I feel from that is a little bit of like an ego boost. They want an ego boost, okay? Not saying it's right or wrong. It just is, right? Yeah, it just is. Who is lying on your good name? Three of Wands. I feel like they're lying about how like you've been lying in wait, that you've been waiting, that they have control. This person that's been generous with you, if this kind of rings a bell, because keep in mind, we're going through different scenarios, different people. This would be a person who knows you, who is generous with you. Maybe they donate to your fund. I don't know, or they donate time, energy, resources, or they put you in touch with other people. That would be a resource too, right? But they're lying about your name because they want to get close to you. It feels very like I want to be sexual with you. Oops, I shouldn't have said that, but I did. So I feel like this person is lying on your name because they like they want to get jiggy with it. Yeah, that's the kind of relationship that they would like to have, or they want to claim, or they want to allude to. So if you guys go out there like that, they're just like really in the moment. And it could be somebody like with the Three of Wands that they've been waiting for a long time, or but they flip it. The narrative is flipped. Let me just see. Listen, the release card is under that. So I feel like that's confirmation for somebody, right? They want to have a release. I'm just saying. And this is not an 18+ reading, but we're trying to be PG-13 right here for sure. So you guys, we're doing a general, like a group reading. Who is lying on your name and why are they lying? We've gone through a couple of different scenarios. Commitment. So they want to lie and say that you are like committed, or that, yeah, it says your dedication deepens your experience together. Woo woo. So this person, I feel like they're just saying, you know what though? I mean, I'm so close to them. I'm so close to you, right? That nobody can separate us because you are the wish fulfillment. You are the dream girl, the dream guy. And also something about luxury, like you spell luxury, you smell of luxury, you ooze luxury. And everything about you is magic, is what I'm hearing. There's that song, Everything About You is Magic, right? They want to pretend that you guys are lovebirds. Ascension, you rise to the highest spiritual pinnacle. Okay, so, and also that, yeah, that you're incredibly complex. Look at all those petals, right? That alludes to me of like being very complicated. And it's very complicated, they want to say. It's very complicated because you are incredibly sexy and hot. And that gives me clout. That gives me a standing. That gives me a little bit of an attaboy. You beg that, or you beg, you know, him, her, whatever your thing is. I feel like they want to talk about your hair. They want to talk about your scent. They want to talk about your beauty with others. And they kind of want to be like, well, yeah, I mean, we're together. And it's like, yeah, you're together at a restaurant. You're together in a car, but it doesn't necessarily mean all that. Then we have stability. So while they're lying on your name, remain steady on course as you pursue your dream. You guys like my video, share my video. That would be awesome. If you'd like to donate, there are links in the box below as well. So who is lying on your name? I feel like you're very intuitive, okay? You can know these things already. Life force. You are expressing your creativity and sexuality. And maybe that's why they're lying on your name. It's like because you are expressing yourself and because you're coming out like smelling like a rose. And maybe perhaps you've been repressed for a long, long time. And maybe perhaps you're somebody who doesn't open up quite easily. And that's why they are lying on your name. And I have the card gentle. Be kind to yourself and allow yourself to grow. So friends, I definitely feel like this could have to do with La Magician. So it's all about what you're creating. You must be creating something. I don't know if you have a channel. I don't know if you have a business, but you're creating something that is getting under people's skin and they want to be a part of it. With the Two of Pentacles, they want to be a part of what's being juggled, but also they want to be like main characters. So you're coming across as like main character for sure. And I also have the Lovers here. So with the Lovers card, I feel like it could be talking about like, yeah, you know, they had a choice and they picked me, and that's why we are right here. It's a little bit of a pick-me vibe. I'm not going to lie. Queen of Cups. They could be a little bit into their emotions. Lost in emotion. Six of Wands right here also. So I feel like they would like to have victory with you. They want to have victory. We're talking about the romantic partner, potential partner, somebody who says they're romantic with you. And I've had this happen to me a lot, actually. I've had people allude to, you know, and it is what it is, okay? So I feel like they want to talk about your hair, how strong you are, how your inner strength has conquered so many different things, that your outer beauty is just a little simulation, a little expression of what's inside. And I feel like this person could really pedestal you. They could really put you a little bit over the top. But again, a lot of it has to do with what they feel, what they're feeling about. We have the Six of Wands right here. I also feel like this person maybe could have gone to bat for you. How you're going to know is like they indeed do cheer you on in a lot of different ways. They could be a cheerleader for you. They could be somebody, old angry boss. I like that. They could be somebody who has cheered for you for a long time. They could be on the sidelines. They could have seen your hardship when you were under duress, when you were hard pressed. And right now, I feel like even this gives me the, I'm going to give you flowers. It's almost like maybe even they recently gave you flowers, or metaphorically speaking, right? The kids are all like, oh yeah, I need to get my flowers, or give them their flowers. 7-Eleven could make a difference, or that could be kind of a cue to you because it came on camera just now as I'm filming. So that could be a thing, but somebody is lying on your name. Let's find out a little bit more about this. So this is a group reading again. We're not doing piles at this point in time. And until I know how to better handle myself on a live, we're going to keep it simple right here. Okay, what are they saying? Okay. Come on down. What are they talking about? The person lying on your name. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just getting here, please do give it a thumbs up. Turn this person be on rugs, let me tell you. This person could be a swinger. They could be a partner share. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how to say it like politely, but they would like to share you. They would like to have you be incorporate you as a partner into their triad. I don't know what's going on here, but it says party animal, sex, rugs, and alcohol, surface pleasure. So this person could really be somebody who isn't like, I would not say spiritual at all. And they could be tiptoeing around the issue. They could be a little bit, this gives me like a Neo with the Matrix. They could be still within the Matrix trying to like bob and weave and trying to navigate their reputation. Okay. They're trying to navigate you. They're trying to get the situation like nailed down or solid. Tiptoeing, it says avoiding getting caught acting shady and sneaking around. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, who else is lying on your name? Let's get beyond that person. So again, if you're new here, my name is Griselle with Duff Tarot, and I do all things tarot, channeling, messages from the other side. We talk about all things paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. This person can be really paranoid. And who's talking about you, who's talking smack about you for sure, is somebody who's really paranoid. Everything that comes out of your mouth has to do with them. Every word is like, oh, did you hear that? That's, well, that they meant that about me, that kind of a thing. So what else? Cautious, insecure, and guarded. Yeah, they're really cautious, but they're running their mouth for sure. What else are they talking about? They're fed up. They could be having a really unstable root chakra, or they could, you know, like somebody put like BPD, bipolar disorder, personality disorder, any of the mental things. And there's no shade on this channel with anybody who has mental issues. I feel like, you know what though? It's a real thing. It happens. And so let's just get help and let's not shame people. But when you're talking shit, we're going to talk about it too, over it, not having it, and frustrated. So this person could be spying on you. They could be paranoid. They could be the black sheep. That's coming up once again. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information about this person that is lying on your name. Lying on your name. Who's lying on your name? Who is lying on your good name? Somebody who is healing. They could be on a sick bed. They could be in the hospital. They could be not feeling well. Again, they could be mentally not feeling well. They could feel like the window is so high. Somebody who struggles with depression is what I'm getting. And this, you're going to know it. They're talking ish. That's funny. Lovers. Okay. Not touchy, 99. And you think your tarots don't need help for gossiping and not minding your business. Maybe you're on the wrong channel. Maybe not. Everybody who's around me, Amber. Yep, I get that. So the Lovers card right here. Yeah, and if y'all don't like the live stream, I'm curious as to why you're here anyways. I mean, obviously you're, you know, being a little bit nosy and paranoid and thinking everything is about you. Interesting. Hi, Amber. So what else? Who is lying on your name? Who's lying on your good name? Who is lying on your good name? The King of Pentacles again. Somebody who has money, who's got the wherewithal, who is solid or should be solid. Somebody who has businesses. Somebody who doesn't really... I feel like they could take themselves too seriously, and also it could be somebody in the shadows. Like maybe you don't know that they have money or that they have an insecurity with how they're seen or their reputation. Because honestly, you know, somebody who's minding their own business and doesn't really care what people have to say about them and stuff is going to be in the king thing, and they're not going to be like slandering or talking about other people necessarily, right? So what else do we have here? Who is lying on your good name? Everybody. And I'm just kidding. The Chariot. Okay. The Chariot. when I think of the Chariot, I think of, yeah, movement. I think of Selma. Hi, Selma. And Haley's comment. Good to see you guys. The Chariot and the Ten of Cups. So this could be literally like even family, and it's kind of going round and round and round. So keep in mind we have different energies coming through here, but this could be family energy as well. Somebody who wants to come towards you, somebody who wants to like jump in and be irrational, somebody who wants to say, you know what, I'm going to bring you the castle, that kind of a thing, and I will pack it in my wagon and I will tether my horses to it and we will head your way. That sort of thing, okay? Le Chariot. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so Pink Kush, hi, good to see you. So here we go. Moo. That's hilarious. I love how you're listening to me and you're not listening. Okay, cool. Anyways, you guys, who is lying on your good name? Who's lying on your good name? The High Priestess. You already know who it is. And look, I mean, they're hiding, so they could be hiding under different social names, different, you know, like at No Touchy 99. I mean, we don't know who that is, but they're certainly not revealing a darn thing about it. You come and get it, Jennifer Scott. That's funny. But yeah, your intuition is already telling you. And I feel like you're connected to the other side. You're connected to spirit. And so that is going to be really helpful for you. Now, I feel also that they're lying on your good name simply because maybe they feel left out. This person, the Five of Pentacles, you could have shunned them. You could have been like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with this person for whatever reason. The Five of Pentacles, keep in mind, people don't get shunned for no reason. People don't get banned for no reason. People don't get left behind for no reason. There's always a reason. And by the way, yes, I've been left behind. I've been shunned. I've been like cast aside. And so, and I'm sure they had good reason. You know, and it may not have been good for me, but it was good enough for them. So there's always a reason. We have the Fool. So this person wants to take a chance with you. And I feel like this person could have maybe left you behind. And again, yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, they could be feeling left out. You could be feeling left out. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. So I'll be doing more personal readings once I get my channel all set up to do that. I was kind of toying with that idea and then it just didn't happen. So we'll do personal. But we're just going to do Who's Lying on Your Name just for the heck of it. The Knight of Cups here. And so maybe somebody that you had a romance with, right? Somebody, yeah. Somebody that wants to kind of whisper in your ear. They want to blow air in your ear. Hi, Maria Rose. Good to see you. Yeah, somebody who maybe even wants to cheers you. Hey, cheers to you. That kind of a thing. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, I do personals, Jennifer, and I do like $25 personal reads for just one question. 25 bucks, that's not a lot. You can go to my description. But on my live, I'll see if I can kind of work out all the little knobs and whistles because I'd be old AF over here and I'd be needing to figure things out. But here we go. So who is lying on your name? I feel like somebody who wants to whisper in your ear. Like they want to blow air in your ear. They want to blow. Thank you. Thank you. And I usually do turnaround time 24 to 72 hours on personal readings. The Knight of Cups, this person wanted to blow in your ear, or if they already have, I feel like they're wanting to come back with an explanation with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Hi, Helen. Oh my gosh, Eye of the Serpent Tarot. If you guys have never been to her channel, go to her channel. She is a friend of mine, and she is the sharpest tool in the shed. Let me tell you, I love her so much. You'll love her channel too. She's so astute. Five of Pentacles, yeah. So this person maybe could have like left you. They could have iced you out. They could have boxed you because it's like walking on cold ground. If you were ghosted, my friend, and by the way, no shame in that because I'd be like totally, I've been ghosted. Not just once. It's hard to believe. Shocking, right? Shocking. Who would ghost me? Rude. Bastards. Rat bastards for that. Look, the Tower. So this is somebody I feel that you could have ghosted or the other way around, but they want to come back and they want to blow. air into your ears and they want to whisper sweet nothings, because you know what? The Knight of Cups is nothing but romantic. I'm going to say bromantic, okay? This knight wants the sun shining on them, but they are too busy to get off that damn horse. Why, sir, are you still on a horse? Or ma'am, right? So I feel like they want to talk about the tower. They want to talk about like how things blew up, how things really shouldn't have ended the way they did, or how they pulled the great Houdini disappearing act. Maybe they're related to Houdini and things like that. You know, I don't know. But no, Helen, it is facts. I just adore your channel. Great channel. All right, you guys. So collective reading. Who is lying on your good name? Somebody that you had a falling out with. Somebody that iced you out. Queen of Wands. This could be an energy, okay? Somebody who had a business or had business elsewhere. Somebody who is pissed also. I'm going to say that. She looks a little bit hangry. Maybe they have like big hair. Maybe my fake believe hair, you guys. Thank you, Helen. That's so sweet. You know, but it could be somebody who has like untamable hair or like messy locks. And I love hair like that because I got it. But also somebody who could, you know, kind of do that. So that would be a little bit of a flag to you. Who's lying on your good name? Now I'm getting a coworker. So somebody that you work with could be lying on your good name. Queen of Wands, a mover and a shaker. Somebody who likes to be known for being known. Somebody who likes to have all the options and we're pissed that maybe you wound up having a lot of options. And they're like, well, I'm the only one with options. We can't share this. So who is lying on your good name and the why? Yeah, Four of Swords. Somebody who is maybe on the recliner. They could be an armchair warrior, right? Who is lying on your good name? What are they lying about? I guess is what I'm interested in. What are they saying? What are they lying about? Set up. Oh, swept up. Somebody can't read. I don't have my glasses on, y'all. So what you get is what you get. But I said set up, but it says swept up. Okay. So head over heels, falling in love and intense emotions. I can't help falling in love with you. So this person wants to talk about how they're in love with you. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's Rosie Abyss Tarot. Another great channel, you guys. If you love creepy vibes and accuracy as well, fun. That would be the Abyss Tarot with my girl Rose here. And we're just doing somebody lying on your good name. And I just want to see who the hell's lying on your good name. It's a frenemy. It's a forking frenemy. Fraudulent. Fraudulent slip. I love it. My favorite hat. What's up, Squibbish? Yes. So fake friends, two-faced and hidden intention. So this could have been a frenemy. And you know what, how I'm going to tell you this. This is somebody who maybe perhaps you were like rubbing elbows with, going out to eat, hanging out, like swapping stories with. This could have been your gym bro, things like that. And I'm just going to say that I feel like they could have adopted your language. They could have been like, oh, good with you. That kind of a thing. You are too funny. But Sophie Nadama. Hi, good to see you. I know I'm really camera shy, you guys. I like the regular stationary one. Light bulb moment. Okay, sorry, going back to the reading. Who is lying on your good name is a topic, and we're just doing, I know I didn't give a notice. I'm really bad because I'm like a little bit camera shy and kind of freaked out by the whole thing, and so I just thought I would jump on here and just test the waters. I already got called a fat cow, and I was like, moo. Oh well, you know what? Don't block me. Okay, I got a thing going on here. Keep it pushing. Anyways, light bulb moment. This person could have been like really understanding, like whenever you were together, how you're going to know that they're a fake friend is that they're relying on your name, because you had a light bulb moment about them, sudden realization, feeling inspired and insightful awareness. But what I get from that friend is that you're incredibly intuitive, you're very astute, and your gut was telling you something ain't right about this one. And also, I feel like they could have tried to steer your vocabulary. They could have tried to steal your vocabulary, okay? Yeah, people do suck. I just thought it was kind of funny. And I love that because I think that's an English, it's a British thing, right? when you call people a fat cow. Ah! Okay, moving it. 10 of Pentacles right here, you guys. So I feel like they could have been talking to their friends and their family about you and lying. But what are they saying during these lies is what we want to know. Lucky break, good fortune, good things are coming and turning point. Maybe they could have been talking about how you were lucky for them. Like you're a lucky gem to them some way, somehow. That seems pretty benign though. Why is that a bad thing? Okay, what is this person saying? They're lying on your name. They're lying on your good name. SOS. Oh, distress, act with urgency and assistance needed. That makes sense. So listen, you guys, I definitely feel like we're not on any sign squibbish. We're just doing a general collective who's lying on your name. So we've had different people lying on the collective, and we're just here to expose people so you can know a little bit more about that. SOS is somebody who's always coming to you with a problem, always coming to you with drama, always coming to you with a man problem. Oh, I have, well, my husband did, well, my girlfriend did, well, my mate did this, that, and the other. And you know what, though? They're relying on your good name because all they wanted was that attention. So I feel like really the lie wasn't that they were out there lying about you. They were just lying to you to captivate your attention because you're a natural giver. Yeah, I feel like you're a giver, and they were trying to monopolize your time. You could have felt really exhausted with this person whenever you were around them. Yeah, your balance could have been impeded. You could have like felt some way, somehow, that things were not in alignment. Who's lying on your good name? We'll do a couple more. Jess Grace. Hi there. Good to see you. Snow Moon. So we're doing a collective reading. If you're just entering the chat, please give this live a like because they're rare. Because I'm awkward, you guys. Awkward as hell. And I'm shy. I'm actually really shy. Don't tell nobody. I got a reputation to protect. Snow Moon. So transition, low resources. Okay, so they could be talking about how like you're in a period of transition, that you got low resources. Thank you so much. And maybe that soul searching. Yeah, you're in darkness and scarcity and make plans for the future, and that you need a rest. Maybe that you're having like a mental break or something like that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Helen. Maria Rose, I believe it or not, I am shy. Kid Gang Forever, what's up? Love the shirt. Thank you. I always thought it was like the pendejos shirt, but it's not. It's gatos before vatos. But I'm a dog person, so go figure. Anyways, so who be lying on your name? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Again, family keeps popping up. That kind of a thing. Pluto. It says transformation, renewal, destruction, rebirth. Something to do with like the tower moments. Something to do with like things that continue crashing. Number 11. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, but they want to talk about your demise, how you're not doing well, how maybe, like, for example, I just, thank you. In my brain, I'm going to start in my brain, you guys. Tacos before cotton. Yes. What's up? Sofina and Dama. Okay. Yeah, but they definitely want to talk about tacos. I'm just kidding. Libra. It could be a Libra. And maybe they're talking about how you're trying to balance into your life more. You're trying to set precedents and gain balance and gain some form of like momentum or a trajectory. Okay. And I feel like they're talking about how like you are off kilter and you're not balanced and you're not doing really well. And yeah, does the number 11 is saying something to me. Well, the number 11 is a master number, isn't it? But I think of 11 like 1-1 is like beginnings, new beginnings. And oddly enough, this person, whoever is talking about you and lying on your name, is saying, you know what, though? They've fallen flat on their face and they need a new beginning and they can't get trajectory. They can't get the rubber from under their feet in order to really cause some friction to be able to go. So yeah, if you've had a job loss, which I actually did lose my job in December, my doctor, I'm an optician. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm an optician by trade. And so I will do your eyewear all day long. Okay. But not no more. So I've been out there kind of doing my thing, that sort of thing. But anyways, what are they lying about? Okay. So we're not taking personal questions. And number 11 is new beginnings, by the way. You have 2 new beginnings coming. 11 is a master number. February the 11th. That's interesting. So what I get like 222, and you get the number 11. It's like the 4 of Wands is what comes to mind. It's stability, and God provides. Absolutely, I totally agree. Lunar eclipse. So they're lying on your name, and they're talking about, look, what can you see this? It's hard to see, but it's like a person with like split faces all over the place. And I feel like they're talking about like you have split personalities, where like we never know what we're going to get with you, or like they don't even know what's going on, that kind of a thing. Yeah, I have done a lot since December. Oh, hey, 222. And the number 22, we have 22 people in chat right now. So the number 22 could be a thing for you guys. And happy early birthday to you. Capricorn can be featured as well, but they could be talking about your work ethics. It says ambition, serious, shrewd, practical, resourceful, hardworking, cautious, enduring, patient, disciplined, and oh, so wise. They could be talking about your money, that kind of a thing. But, you know, in the negative, if they're gossiping, they could be talking about your money. Look at like this, these guys are just like spending their money. They're doing this, they're doing that. Can be boxed in, pinned down, or classified. That's what's up. Yeah. So Libra is all about like balancing the scales also. They could be talking about you're having a hard time like balancing yourself, or even chemicals, right? If you take any medication for your mental health. And listen, we do not shame anybody. 11s are good. 11 is one of my favorite numbers, actually, if not the favorite number for me too. But I am going to say, you know, if they're talking about your mental health, it's like, is that really a friend? So if they're talking publicly about your mental health, or are they extending a hand to really help? And it could be vice versa, right? The earth element, stability here. Earth element keeps popping up. This person could be earth element, the physical world. How are you grounding yourself in the world currently? How are you doing? They want to talk about your money. They want to talk about your job, your mental health, and things like that. Enlightened Ristico. Hi. Yes, I don't do lives like hardly ever, but here we are, braving the world. Braving the world. Jupiter. So who is lying on your name? So Jupiter, they could look, they could be lying about your luck even, because we got like the lucky emblem, Cigna, the lucky, I'm a lucky star. That is not even a thing, Grisel. But Jupiter, it says luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel. They could be talking about all these things, even like with a chariot card. They could be talking about the traveling. Have you been doing some traveling and things like that? But they're lying on your name. They're like, oh yeah, they're always on the road. They're always traveling, or they're homeless, or they're going here to there. They don't know what they're doing. They're on the wrong trajectory. I'm really worried about them. I'm really, you know, all of those things. So, oh, thank you, Squibish. You know what? Can you email me? I would really appreciate that. And when I learn how to set it up, I would be so grateful to have you as a moderator as well, for sure. We have a fixed moon. So who is lying on your name? Staying power, inflexibility, stuck, stand firm, stubborn patience, needed, power of concentration, not backing down, and strong-willed. I feel like this is the why. I feel like they're talking mess about your mental health, about how you're doing in life in general. And even if you've like lost a job or things like that, it doesn't mean like the end of the world. It doesn't mean that you can't pick up hustles between the here and now, and between like A to B or A to Z or whatever. It doesn't mean anything. It's like these people love to talk. They love to have your name in their mouth specifically. And it's just kind of wild. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, wow. That is really cool. You've done that for a couple of tarot readers. And so you're trying to conceive. I've actually predicted pregnancies, although that's not advisable for people in my industry. So yeah, the Hierophant reverse. This is somebody who claims that they're religious, they're close to God, they're close to spirit, that they have a connection, if you will, with spirit. But I'm going to tell you that it came up reversed. My cards are not flipped, although that appears flipped. I wasn't taking them in the reversal. And this is somebody who says that they're spiritual with their mouth, but their actions tell you something completely different. Okay. It is not good. And Jesse Grace, if you like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. The Queen of Swords. So who's lying on your name? They want to talk about your communication style. You wield a heavy sword, my friend. I feel like they want to talk about how you talk, how you speak. Yeah. What else do they want to talk about? I heard messy. They want to say that your life is messy. What else is going on here? What are they lying about? What are they lying? Look, with the two heads once again, I feel like I'm double-minded. Like you change your mind, you can't and you're dualistic. You can't make up your mind. Sovereign. You draw upon inner strength to overcome. Yeah, and they want to talk about how they're out there talking about how like you can't make up your mind and you're dualistic. You say one thing and you do the next, and they want to talk about how yeah, it's like you're fragmented. You're fragmented. One minute they talk to you and you're about this. The next minute they talk to you and you're about that. Look, and these people are hiding behind masks. They have their own masks and their own demons. And I feel like they could be projecting a lot of energy, actually. So when they're talking, and I heard Gemini, so it could be Gemini, but they could have, how Gemini tendencies. What does that mean, Grisel? Well, they're incredibly smart and they're really good networkers, right? Geminis are freaking inteligente. Okay, they know all the things. They know how to network. They know how to, I heard root work. They could be a root worker. But what are they lying about? They're lying about your journey. They could be lying about your past, about your journey in a metaphorical sense, about how you're doing things, how you got to where you got. You travel or discover a new side path to explore. Yeah. And so they could be talking about that, or they could be talking about like physical travels. Okay. In the physical world. Who is lying on your name? Stability. Yep. And here it is again. They're talking about your stability or lack thereof. They're talking about they're not stable. They're not mentally stable. They're not doing things that are stable. I don't understand. How come that. If they were mentally stable, then I would know more about them. I would know. When you were talking, I was her Gemini or Virgo, somebody with strong Mercury. Girl. Rose and I be tapped in, but Rose is super on it with the astrology. She's so good, you guys. Go visit her channel too if you haven't. Look, the star. What? And the Ace of Swords. So they're talking about it because you could be a public figure. You could have a really good reputation. You could be that person, my friend, that when it is darkest, right, at nighttime. This is so deep, but you get the point. It is so dark at nighttime, right? But the stars only really, really shine when there is like no, you're not in the city, when you're out in the middle of Timbuktu, when you're in the middle of nowhere. And you could be that star for your friends, for your family, for people that you rub elbows with strangers or whatever. And I feel like this is the truth. They are talking about how you shine, but they're trying to take away your shine. They're trying to steal your shine, and they're trying to be about your shine. I feel like they're lying under a good name. And there could be because of jealousy, because, single white female, we get that all the time, people who want to like destiny swap and things like that. So why else are they lying? The Hermit. Look at, there's your Virgo. There is your Virgo, Rose, for real. But this person could be like really even doing a lot of studying about you. Okay. They could be studying deep into the night about you. It cracks me up how y'all like this hat. Makes me laugh. 8 of Wands, and they actually want to communicate with you. So they're lying on your name, but they're studying you and they want to communicate with you, which is interesting. We had a troll in the chat also. And it's funny because it's like they're lying on me. First of all, they called me a cow. I'm more like a rooster. Just kidding. But anyways, it's like I digress. Really, I have squirrel spirit, if you guys know me. But, with a Hermit, it's like Virgo vibes, and 8 of Wands. It's like they want to come towards you quickly. And they want to hustle, and they want to move your way. But what's the lie? The 8 of Cups, that they didn't feel hurt when they left you behind, or something about a breakup and that kind of a thing. I'm a buffalo. That's right. Oh, you're funny. Thank you, Hazu. So good to see you. I've known her for a long time. Adore you. 7 of Cups, they're talking about your options and they're lying about your options. They're like, oh, they won't have better than me. They never had better than me. They never had as good as me. They could even be lying and stating that like you're hung up on them, that kind of a thing. 4 of Cups, and you're over here twiddling your thumbs like, what? That person who's lying on my name, that person who lied to me, who wants to blow smoke in my ear, right? That kind of a thing. What a bunch of nonsense. Oh, well. Anyways, yep, the world. Yeah, you had an ending with this person. They want to lie. They want to lie to you again about why this ending happened or how it happened. Let me see if I can get more. Because that'd be the last thing right here. This is like a whole messy mess. She knows, she knows, she knows. Hey, good to see you. Thank you. People are blowing smoke. Yep, for real. I hate when people lie and bullshit. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. And, you know, especially somebody who's tapped in, your intuition will tell you. That is so true. Sounds like a hater that would copy you at the same time that they hate on you. Absolutely, 1000%. So what is their ending? What are they lying about? What are they saying? You know, yeah. And then all of a sudden, like Rose said, it would be like, oh, they're stealing my ideas. My name. Look, brick wall. It's like they hit a brick wall with you. To me, this looks like a stamp. It's almost like they got to write you or they got to SOS you. Defense mechanism guarded and hard to reach because you are hard to reach. And I feel like that would be the why. Katarina Robbins, hello. So we are just finishing up. We're just reading nonsense right now about people that lie about you. All of us. Lipstick evidence. Ew. Infidelity, caught cheating, and betrayal. Yeah, this person could have cheated on you. They could have lied about you to the people that they're cheating with, that kind of a thing, and they want to come back and make good. Look, they want to wine and dine. You know what else? Okay, listen, friend, don't be letting those scallywags back in your bed, and don't let their shadow darken your doorstep. Is all I gotta say. Okay, because if they lied once, yeah, be high vibing. You're too high vibe to mess with that. And honestly, I feel like if you had somebody like that in the past that is lying on your name, that's trying to get close to you, that wants to like blow sweet nothings into your ear and get you all giddy once again and things like that, I feel like you are vibing differently. You're on a different frequency, my friend. So it's not even going to resonate. You might be like, ooh, that's kind of hot, but yeah, I've been there before and hell no, that kind of a thing. And thank you. My hair is mine. It is bought for real. I was surprised if people liked it, but yeah, very cool. I love orange, actually. It's one of my favorite colors. Look, and they want to talk about how swept up they are with you, how they can't forget you. Head over heels, falling in love and intense emotions. Now, I'm going to tell you this, friend. This is my last thing to you, is if you have a lover or somebody who wants to come back from the past, they're totally head over heels with you. But does it matter? I don't know, because I kind of spit when I was talking. I don't think it really matters. I'm like out of control here. Out of control. Yeah, the number 21 can mean something to you. It's cuffing season. They want to come for you and they want to cut. You know what? If you want to let them mess up your hair, if you want to mess up their hair, that's fine too. That's all you. Thank you. Yeah, but that frenemy be wanting to talk to you. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like they want in your energy. And these people are getting connected. I got a surge of energy. So I feel like they could just be wanting that energy. But you've passed judgment on them. And it doesn't even make a difference because you passed judgment. And you already know. You already know what's up. Your intuition done told you. And look, 4 of Pentacles, you're like, I ain't even playing with that mess. What do they say? My name ain't Wes in that mess. So 4 of Pentacles, you're not having it. You're kind of like, yeah, I've been there, done that, and now I can clock people. I feel like your intuition, your vibration is rising. So, you guys, we have the Emperor right here. Yeah, it could be a lot of my way or the highway, and they want to kind of rope you in, and it's cuffing season for, you know, all these cute little reasons or whatever, but it's like, is there any lasting whatever magic? Or do you have that? I've got the magic stick. I'm hearing that right now. If you know, you know. But the magic stick is only good for like as long as it's around. I don't know. I can't even say that. I'm not going to say what I really said in my brain, but you all know exactly what is going on right here. So that is all I have. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me, and maybe we'll do like a meet and greet, or if you could put in the chat on my live like what you'd like to see during a live. I will be getting moderators and things like that to kind of sift through people. And oh, I am so glad. Krista Bazel. Yep, you're going to find a new one that is way better for you. They can stay away. Only one hurt me other than, yeah. You know what though? And we attract people for a reason. I know I've had my karmics too. And now I like to call them my cell mates. Cell like jail cell. Anyways, yeah, they're my cellmates, and you know, bye. Cause we ain't in the cell no more together. Not forever. That kind of a thing. And love you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. Oh, would look great for Margarita. So it's Squibbish, you know, it's cellmate. But yeah, Sam Flower, we're just kind of wrapping up our live. I just want to thank you guys so much. And you know what, though? I am so nervous. It stresses me out to come on lives, and it stresses me out to even film. And I'm a girl that's behind the camera. In spite of all my like craziness, I'm a behind the camera crazy. I just told one of my friends today, because I had like wild eye makeup. Oh, and by the way, I chopped the hell out of my bangs, and let me tell you, that's why I got my hat on. But let me tell you, my bangs are so freaking funny right now. So I got to go chomp on them some more. But I told my girlfriend, I was like, listen, the only time that you see me in like stripper glitter and all done up and stuff is when I'm home. If I'm going out, I'll be taking that off. Like I'm going to be like homegrown in my flannel jacket, or, you know, a lot bit more subdued. Anyways, but I am so grateful to you guys too. Yeah, you know what? I get anxious and I have social anxiety. I don't really like to go. I'm not agoraphobic, okay? But and I can hold my own, because professionally I had to like raise my dukes and kind of like get into the fray and earn a living. That was my thing. But I'm better one-on-one than a lot of people. I just don't do well with people. They give me a lot of anxiety. You know what, Maria Rose? Are you psychic, darling? Because I have a long list that I was fleshing out the other day, yesterday, day before. And I bought some flashcards, and I do want to, you know, go in there and kind of make those happen. That would be awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, no. Look at you. I'm glad that you overcame 222 Divine Femme. That you overcame your agoraphobia. When I was an optician, one of the jobs that I had, once upon a time, I was also a tech for a doctor. And so I had a lady with severe agoraphobia. And so good to see you. Thank you so much. We're just like chatting right now. Thank you so much for your support too. But she had really bad agoraphobia, and she came in and she had talked to me on the phone. I'm like, I got you. Don't worry. I walked her from A to Z. Walked her from all the exam rooms, held her hand, sat with her. Now, granted, if you work for corporate or an office that isn't quite as flexible, you can't really expect that. But I have a lot of I felt a lot for her. But by the time she was done with her appointment, she felt comfortable, and we were vibing, and I got her glasses done, and then she left. And I'm sure that she probably never had that experience, not because I'm the best, my friends, but because I was presented with the opportunity to make a difference. And in the environment I was in at the time, I was able to. So it was a good experience for me as well. But anyways, that's all I have. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like the live, share the live, do all the things that you can do with a live. I will figure out my side of things, but put in there like anything you'd like to see in future lives, and maybe I'll even get a schedule going. Who knows what might happen. And that's all I have. Much, much love to you. Until next time. Namaste.